Hello everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of the Digimon Vital Bracelet. As you can see, we've got Paildramon. Was trying to get Yukidarumon, but, well, I had them at 1700 vital value, which was 500 above the minimum needed to get Yukidarumon. But then I had lunch, and then they evolved during lunch, so then they dropped down to like 1100, and here we are. You know, it's fine. Let's just, you know, go with the whole theme of Bulkamon. Paildramon is not to be confused with Piledramon, which I guess was the pronunciation for the amalgamate of XVmon and Stingmon the entire time. They, I guess, didn't want to spell it P-I-L-E Dramon, because then, I don't know, maybe it would sound like piles. Anyway, Paildramon's a pretty cool dude, though. They can fly very fast despite any weather, which makes sense because their wings themselves are made out of bad weather. However, get this, they still have this trait where if they are around anything hot, like a hot Digimon like Meramon, they'll just kind of melt. And, I guess it's a weird time to design a Digimon with realistic, real-world realness, because I kind of figured with it being Digimon, they'd be like, he's forged himself in the deepest ice of hell, and no flame can melt his cold exterior, or something like that. But no, Paildramon just melts. So I know it's kind of late here on the episode, whatever this episode is, it's kind of late in the game to be saying this, but I just realized something that would make this thing a whole lot better. If they made vital value go up by 1 every 10 steps instead of 100 steps. Yes, that is a tenth of the effort, but hear me out. Hear me out. I know saying hear me out makes it sound like I'm going to go on a big spiel, but really it's as simple as this. Why not make it as easy to get vital value with exercising as you would with just battles? I mean, why can't you do either one? Why can't you have like an exercisey Digimon or a battle type Digimon? Why can't you have an evolution chart that depends on whether or not they're the runny type or the set around and battle type? That could be fun, right? But no, instead what we have is, if you, God forbid, have to reset your Digimon, if you forget them for like a minute while you're eating a sandwich, yeah, I eat a sandwich in a minute, what? It's still enough time for this guy to go down to almost 0 vital value, then why can't it just be easy enough to just take a short walk, you know? Like, look at my steps, okay? Those aren't fake steps, those aren't shakes. That was me actually getting out. Went to the park with the family and fed the ducks. I mean, the ducks weren't really there today. I don't know where ducks go during the day. I guess it's hot outside, maybe the ducks went north. Anyway, we fed what ducks were there, and then we got ice cream, and I got, of course, the wonderful Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream bar. Well, technically they call it the Sonic the Hedgehog bar because I think it's made out of just water, sugar, and vegetable oil, so I don't think you can call it an ice cream or a popsicle. It's just a Sonic the Hedgehog bar. And just as quickly as he came into my life, he made his leave and I guess went fast somewhere else. Does that sentence make sense? Anyway, I ate it real fast as a point. Then I took my kid out to a rural area to meet a piano teacher that she was going to start seeing, and it went well. She was like, what kind of music do you like? And my kid was like, I like Vocaloid music, I like J-pop, and I like Porter Robinson. And then the piano teacher, understandably surrounded by crosses and little porcelain babies, said, okay, I don't know any of that, but I will look it up. Okay. I just want to see what Paildramon here can evolve into. It looks like we have 4 options. Looks like we have some kind of perhaps Ice Leomon type. We're going to need 12 trophies, 15 fights, 70% win ratio, and a 3,000 vital value. Down here in the second slot, that's probably just Chris Paildramon, the next one in the Paildramon line. I appreciate the fact that they're putting the Paildramon, like the more consistent evolution, right in the middle. If you're just trying out virtual pets for the first time, right, like usually you go one of 2 ways. You either don't know what you're doing, and you know, they're just virtual pets, or you go hard. And if you go hard, you're always going to get the top Digimon, right? Or the top whatever is in that pet, right? And I guess if you had Bulkamon evolve into Paildramon, evolve into Chris Paildramon, and you just, I don't know, maybe it would give you a wrong impression of what Digimon are. They're not like Pokemon. Like sometimes they can evolve into things that make sense, but a lot of the times a dog will evolve into a toaster, will evolve into a mammoth, will evolve into a beautiful woman. And that's just Digimon. I don't know what this one at the bottom is though. That one, I'm so curious about this one. This one's very chunk. I almost kind of want to go for this. As always, I'll just do my best. Because if I shoot up to say like 5,000 vital value, by the time they evolve, they'll probably have sunk down to the range to evolve into at least Chris Paildramon, and all will be well. With the new form comes new challenges. We are a, what type Digimon are we? We are still Data. Okay, I assume the entire line is Data. Let's go into the store actually, and let's buy ourselves some new chips. What is this? M? I've never seen this. M, what's that about? Mental up. Oh, it's just to increase their mood. Okay. I mean, my boy's usually in a good mood, or, you know, if I need to take off the bracelet to take a shower, you know, they get pouty. I don't really think there's really anything we can do about that is the point, though. Oh, look at that. The cost difference between evasion 20%, 30%, and 50% is only 20 V-coins in between them, so why not just buy the 50% one? Am I seriously looking at a way to make the easiest way to get vital value even easier? What is this? Data versus vaccine. So let's have Paildramon versus Greymon. We're going to take the 50% evasion chip because, like, if I'm 50%? Are you kidding me? All right, let's do this. The matchup is almost, well, actually, they spit hot stuff, so hopefully we'll be okay. All right, here we go. Oh, the fabled Smashy Smashy. I wasn't sure we'd ever get to see it together, but we... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, good, good. Oh. Okay, well, apparently that move was meant to hit us, but then we did the thing. Oh, god darn it. Oh, no. One more hit and we're out. Okay, crit. Make it count, Paildramon. Make it count. Oh, okay. Now it's really, it could be anyone's game after this next one. Please. Yes, okay. All right, that was the evasion chip kick. But that's the worst way to lose. Better to burn out than fade away and such. Well, that depressed me deeply, and I have to fight Agnes again. This is literally the same tamer, the same Mon. We can do this, okay? All right, make it count. Just crit every time, crit every time. Okay, good. This is actually making me nervous, because normally whenever your Digimon dodges, it means, oh yeah, my Digimon's definitely going to hit, but with this evasion chip, it kind of is making me anxious. Come on. Ooh! Crit, crit, crit. Do your best. Okay, good. As long as you're evading, that's okay. Look, if we dodge again, that's fine. We will win by the timeout. No, wait, no. Our HP's lower than theirs now. Don't you dare. Okay, 5th turn. This is the final one, actually. Come on, Paildramon. Oh. Okay. So I guess that's just what happens when you go up against one of the chosen Digidestin's partner Digimon. Okay. No, it's fine. Loser reward. You don't have to say it like that. No, message received. I'm not going to do that again. What's your vital value? 0. Why are you so happy? Are you happy because you know this means I'm going to have to do battles with you now for the next hour? You're cruel to me. Well, I guess it doesn't really make that big of a difference because the vital value being high now, it doesn't matter. Think about it. It's going to take 24 hours before they're, well, according to this, 20 hours and 40 more minutes before they'll evolve. And considering how I do have to pause it to be able to take a shower and to do a couple other select daily things, it's going to take about 2 more days for them to evolve. And during that time, the vital value can drop at any time for any reason. I could take a nap, I could yawn, I could look outside, the thing could fall off my wrist. I don't know. I mean, look how tightly I put this thing on my wrist. You can barely see the imprint now at this point. But this thing is kind of becoming part of me now. Like, I try. But the point is, at the very last minute, before the timer runs out, I can just do a bunch of battles, get 3,000 vital value, profit, right? So we could just take it easy, as long as I keep them on my wrist. And as long as they don't take injury, they won't die. One could argue, yes, Paildramon isn't living the most fulfilled life in this way, but, you know, this is the Vital Bracelet, okay? Make it 10 steps for a vital value point, and then we'll talk. Y'all heard about the Tamagotchi smartwatch? Or maybe it's just called the Tamagotchi Smart. Yeah, that's right, Bandai's doing a Tamagotchi version of the Vital Bracelet, but it's not just an exercise watch. It pretty much is just a Tamagotchi on a watch. Apparently you can even just take off the straps and just run it as a regular Tamagotchi, which I think is really cool. Like, if we get the same kind of like pixel resolution, if we get the same app interactivity, I could see that being something I would really like to try out. However, they did also just announce Pui Pui Molcar Tamagotchi. If you haven't heard of Pui Pui Molcar, it's on Netflix, go watch it, it's adorable. It was like apparently the most satisfying anime of 2021's winter set. It's not really an anime, it's a stop motion, but it was considered in that lineup, but give it a chance. Pui Pui Molcar is so cute. So yeah, anyway, I pre-ordered a couple of those. And then they did the whole Tamagotchi watch thing, and so it's like, I already spent $80 on ordering a Japanese virtual pet with guinea pigs in it. I guess I just need to, you know, make an appeal to the missus and be like, look, honey, I need this. I need this or my channel's gonna go flat. So I guess just leave a bunch of comments being like, boy, you better get that Tamagotchi Smart, because if you do, I will find a way to subscribe 3 times. Something like that, okay, guys? Back me up. I think that'll do for today. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thanks, patrons, for supporting my channel, especially Shifter and Dog Trainer 89. And I and this boy will see you in the next one, if they get on my wrist. And then don't fall off. Okay, there we go. Have a good one.